Hello guys, this is the next tutorial and today I'm showing you what we can change in the background of our previous scene. You have may watch the previous tutorial about the typography and today we are changing the background. This is the end result of our previous scene. So now I'm choosing the main frame which I'm gonna design. As you see, there's one frame which is double, only the background is changing. So because it's double, it's been shown longer, and if I use this frame, I will have less masking to do because I use one mask for 2 frames. I don't want to mask the whole scene. I'm using one mask. I will pick this frame and I will mark it. Then I prepare the composition. I just delete the end of the scenes so they're not confusing me. Because we want to change the background of the character, we have to mask him. For this we make a new composition. After we made the pre-composition out of our scene, we can open the pre-composition and prepare everything to mask it. When we are done, we have our scene like this. Because we made a mark, we can open the frame which we're gonna mask just by clicking at the frame. Then we will cut it frame for frame, but only frames which are moving. Usually you make a mask for the whole scene for each frame, but at this point I will show you to make one mask for one frame. I will speed this up a little bit, but you can watch at the bottom right corner, it's pretty fast. When we are done masking, we can have a look at the end result. Yeah, pretty good. We should also have a look at this background. Yes, it's fine. So what we have to do now is blurring the mask a little bit because the edges are too sharp in my opinion. Now I think it's okay like this. We can keep it. That means we have our mask done. What we do now is adding a new background. We start with a simple black background and adding optical flares to it. We go to settings and clear all, so we delete everything. After this we go to objects and just add a simple flare. There we have it. We can change the color here, but we can also change the color here. Now we can move the flare where it is looking cool. I often move it to the bottom. When you plan to add CC later, you probably have to make it brighter then. Okay, there we have a simple background. I think that's looking cool. He's like in a virtual room or something like this. Here we can add many different things like 3D elements in the background, moving stuff, animate stuff in the background and things like this. Or, well, I'm gonna show you how to make some other nice looking thing in the background. For this we add a new black background and add saber effect to it. Now we pick some nice looking effect. Yeah, like this. Playing around with the settings a little bit. From the left to the right. I will move the layer behind the mask and change the layer type to add. Changing some things and the color. I pick a color from the scene again. Okay, that's pretty nice. So all I have to do now is making it look cool to the scene. So we design this frame. I like to add a CC lens again. Wow, this bubble is looking cool too. But we're doing other stuff now. Changing some settings. Okay, now I like it, but we will still edit it. We add turbulent displacement. Playing with the settings again until we like it. Keep in mind we only design this one single frame. And after this we can take care about the animation. But this one has to look good first of all. And yeah, I like it. I didn't change much. I think this is looking good. Oh, I didn't add drop shadow on the mask so that we can do 2 and look how it is Yeah. Yeah, like this, I think it's much better now. Yes, yes. Okay, it's time to preview the whole scene. Usually you have to mask the whole scene, as I said. But yeah, this is the background. And we can animate it frame by frame, just like the typo. But the question you have to ask yourself now is, how does your scene want to go into the mask? I mean, you have a background at the beginning and then you have a mask. So you make a transition for the background, or you mask the whole scene, but this could be hard because if the scene is too long, it's not fun anymore. So because of this, I'm gonna show you how to make a transition from the original background into a new background. I'm adding some brush transitions, cleaning up my main composition again, cutting down. And now when I disable the flare background, you see, because of the turbulent displacement, the composition has holes in it. So we're good that we have another background. I make a new pre-composition just for the background, so we can change things and we are safe in there. I will cut this too so I don't get confused. We can animate the background in the background composition. If you can't animate it without seeing the anime, then you can add the scene and delete it after you're done. Now we add the transition for the background. I don't like this one, so I change it. I take another one. So just rotate it a little bit, and that's looking much better now. Then you play with the layer styles. So I want the scene to start with the original background, and after a few seconds the background should change. When we look at the scene now, it is looking like this. And behind the new background here, you will have the original background. It's like coming on the top of the old background. To finish the animation, I usually should have masked the whole scene, but since I didn't, I will mask it quickly. Now we are done. Well, the masks are not looking very good, but you know what I want to show is the background. Now I go back to the mask composition and duplicate one of these frames. I will extend it so we have the whole scene again. I will remove the mask too, so we have the background. Now it's looking like our original scene, but the character on the top is having a mask. And all I have to do now is adding the new background in between. If I would have masked it properly, it would look very good now. On the single frame with a good mask, you can see how it would look like. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.